Namaste, dear friends. Today, we are going to talk about the law of impermanence. In this constantly changing world, nothing is forever. And usually, you don't want to hear that. I don't like to hear that. Man, this is not going to be forever. But the truth is, nothing is going to be forever, and that is a lifesaver. Imagine if everything was the same all the time. It was sunshine all the time. There was no night, no winter, no spring, no autumn, just sunshine all the time. Can you imagine that world? Or a world in which there was no sunshine all the time. It was night all the time. It was winter all the time. There was no summer, no autumn, no spring. Let's say someone you love. You love them so much, you cannot have enough of them. And they're always in front of you in the same space all the time. How would that be? And you might be like, oh, I would love that, Keya. Sure, I would love that. Think of the lockdown. When you were forced to live with the one you love 24/7, 365. Do you remember that time? Do you realize how crazy you went, or you turned the other person crazy? Why did everything turn upside down for us when the pandemic hit us? We got to stay at home. We used to complain about having to go to work, the commute, the traffic, the boss, and everything. And suddenly when all that we complained about was taken away from us, we complained again. We were like, no, I want to go back to work. I want to go to my office. I can't sit in my home all day long. Law of impermanence. The greatest savior of my life for me to have peace and sanity and dignity is this, remembering that nothing is going to be forever. So next time you find yourself complaining about anything, ask yourself, is that a situation that's going to be forever? No. Anything that started at some time is going to live through its time span, and then it will end. That is a guarantee. Anything that's born will die. Anything that began sometime will end at some time, whether it is a relationship, whether it's a conversation, whether it is a meal, whether it is like living in a house, something you bought, your car, or anything at all. Everything that started will end sometime. So, and this is the tendency, is like if you love it, you want it to be forever, but you don't realize that very soon you'll get tired of it. Very soon you'll get satiated with it. Very soon you'll start to develop some form of a disgust, some form of boredom, and look for the change. So here is the promise that change is the only constant in life. Change is the only constant in life. The only thing that stays the same forever is change. Yes, it's a paradox. It's a dichotomy. And that is the truth. So whenever you feel like, I can't wait for this to get over, don't be in a rush. It will leave when it needs to leave. Don't get worked up until it leaves. And anything you feel like, man, I want this to last forever, enjoy it while you have it. Enjoy it while you have it, because it will go away someday too. So instead of missing it before it's gone, instead of clinging to it as long as you have it, so when it's gone, you go through a separation, there's something called separation anxiety, like just missing something before it's gone. I used to do this. I would think of something that might happen in the future and miss out on what was happening then. And yeah, that is the folly of youth. That is the folly of ignorance. And it's all okay. It's all good, so just focus on what you have right here, right now. Enjoy it right here, right now. And then just let it be. Just live your life, live in peace. I know that over the past few days, the energy has been very strong. So here is something I would love to share with you. There are a few times in a year when it gets very hard. Okay, you might be like, oh, other people are having a good life. Trust me, they are living a Facebook life. They are living a Superman, Wonder Woman life. They are not sharing their real life with you. Okay, when people ask, how is it going? People say, good, great, not too bad, same old, same old. They're not going to bother you with their sordid stories. Everybody has stuff going on during the day, during the week, the month, the year in their life, but they won't share it with you. Because people are good people, they are kind people, they are loving people, they are nice people, and they want to share good times with you. But that's why we therapists are there. When people come to us, they share their stories with us, okay? And trust me, you don't want to be your friend's therapist. You don't want to be your family or your loved one's therapist, no. It's not a fun thing, okay? And that is why people don't tell you. And when you are going through time that is not good, you might be like, how come everybody is having this wonderful life and I am not having it? So that's the real deal. That's the secret, that people are not burdening you with their sad stories, okay? That's for people like me, healers, empaths. We get to hear the sad stories of people, okay? So leave that to us. Don't try to take it on, number one. Number two is when people, let me tell you what the number two is. The number two is focus on whatever they are sharing with you right now. Don't try to dig any deeper. It's not worth it, okay? Because if you start digging a bit deeper, the truth will start surfacing, okay? And if you can handle the truth, then sure, go ahead and dig deeper, dig deeper, dig deeper. And for some people, it's really nice to dig deeper into other people's affairs, into other people's business and stories, because then you don't have to think about your own stuff. And then you compare yourself to other people's life and you see like, oh my God, their life is so bad. Mine is so much better. That's another way of living. And some people choose to do that. They listen to everyone else's stories and feel grateful for their story. And I used to do that too. Yes, I used to complain at home, and then I would go and visit people and see their life, listen to their stories, and I'll be like, man, I am so lucky. I have the best life. I have the perfect life because my life is not as bad as theirs. Yes, as an empath, as a healer, I got to hear other people's stories. Even when I was working as an engineer or a teacher or whatever else in my previous lives, I would hear people's stories. So learning to live through comparing and contrasting. So instead of that, enjoy what you have right here, right now, because it's not going to be forever. If it is good, it's not going to be forever. If it is bad, it's not going to be forever. So let me now tell you the times during the year when it is tough for people. Your birthdays, your solar returns, okay? The day you were born, 365 days later, you're going to go through another solar birth. And it's going to be hard. When you were born, it was hard on you. Trust me, you came out crying and screaming. You didn't want to let go of your mother's womb. So solar birthdays are hard. So what do people do? They eat, they drink, they scream, they shout, they yell, they laugh, they hang out with people, and they think like, oh, I'm celebrating my birthday. Yes, because if you really sat with yourself on your birthday, you will notice that there's aches, there's pains, there's cramps, something is falling over, you're bumping into something. It always happens if you take the time to notice, okay? So that is why we externalize our life and we celebrate so we don't deal with what's really going on. So solar return. So around your birthday, if you're feeling crazy, cranky, you know why, okay? It's a solar return birthday. Next is a lunar return, okay? So the sun and moon and various planets were at a certain place, okay, on your birthday, the day you were born. Next year, you are celebrating only the solar birthday. Let's say you were born on April 15th. So every April 15th, you think like, oh, this is my birthday. No, sometimes your birthday may be your lunar birthday, maybe on April 13th or April 3rd or April 18th or April 28th, wherever the moon is, okay? So your lunar birthday is also going to be a challenging day. Okay, and this is what I think of challenges. Challenges are good things, okay, because every time you are challenged by something, you grow stronger. Think about it while you go to the gym to challenge your muscles, so they grow stronger, right? So whenever you have emotional challenges, spiritual challenges in your life, they are good things. You are growing stronger. You're given an opportunity to grow stronger. You might either play victim or you become the victor. You overcome your challenge and you get stronger. So that's your lunar birthday. Then full moons. Full moons are challenging, okay, because everything comes up to the surface. Something comes to an end and some new thing begins. And again, we don't like endings, so we complain, okay? New moons also can be challenging because that is the day when you want to go in. When you ask someone what's going on, they'll say nothing. How are you? Okay. You get monosyllable answers. And it's not because people don't want you to know, they don't want to share the story. It's like they don't have enough words to explain what's going on. So new moons can be challenging. Eclipses are definitely tough times. Whenever there's an eclipse, it's a tough time. That is a time to go within, withdraw, meditate. It's not a time to go out and start looking at the sun and the moon out there. It's not good. Energetically, it's definitely not good. But again, people go out and scream and shout and get boisterous and externalize their life. And they're like, man, that was so good. Okay, was it really? And the next day you're not feeling that good. And that's because you were out there externalizing during an eclipse, okay? Then other times which can be challenging is retrogrades. Right now we are going through a Venus retrograde. And if you're listening to this when Venus is in retrograde, then just think about the time, when it was a retrograde and how was your life at that time? Mercury retrograde, Venus retrograde, any planet that goes into retrograde is challenging. And depending on which planet it was that was going into retrograde and whatever it represents, that area of your life, you are being asked to revisit. Right now, Venus is in retrograde, which means your relationships, your business, revisit it. Take count and see what needs to be taken care of, what needs to be improved, what needs to be released. Yes, Venus is all about relationships, love, business, contracts. And when you say contracts, you're like, oh, Mercury was all about contracts. No, Venus is also about contracts. It's your soul contracts, your spiritual contracts, your relationship contracts. It's not just everything in life isn't a business, okay? Life is so much more than just business and making money. And yes, that was the sound from the universe saying, if you heard it. And so retrogrades are also challenging times. Also, year ends, Right now, today is the 23rd of December, 2021. Okay, it's a year end. Okay. And what are most people focused on? Oh, my New Year resolutions. What do I need to close from this year? What is it that I did not get? We do not focus on the things we got this year. Our habit is to think like, man, I thought I would do this year. Man, I thought I would do that this year. And by default, we look for what's not working. And we complain, and we put it in our next year's bucket list. But no, take count of what you got, what you received, and give gratitude for that, okay? Say good job to yourself for that. Pat your shoulder, give yourself a hug. That's the second thing. So New Year times are always challenging times. When a year is coming to an end, you are by yourself and you are contemplating and you're seeing other people say all the good and great things that they made. And you again compare yourself to them and you say like, man, I didn't do that. So these are also hard times. So whenever it is a hard time, it is a challenge for you. So I want you to visualize or imagine, picture or pretend that this world is a spiritual gym. It is a mental gym. It is an emotional gym. Your relationships. Yes, you have three families: family of origin, family of obligation, and family of choice. Family of origin is the family you were born into. Family of obligation are your in-laws. And family of choice is the family you choose to live with and consider as your family in this life. So when you are being challenged by anyone, look at it as an opportunity to grow, to become better, to learn something, to toughen up. And the moment you learn something, that's wisdom. be grateful for that lesson you learned, because that is what you get to share with others and make it a part of your living legacy and a legacy you will leave behind when you go. So with all of that, I know today I went a little bit more than yesterday, but that's all good. All right, my dear, take care. Lots of love. And this evening we are meditating. So go to coachkeya.com/meditate and register. And we do this once every 2 weeks. So if you're not listening to it today and you're listening to it tomorrow, then register for our next meditation. I would love to see you. coachkeya.com/meditate. And yeah, it's fun. Take care. 90 minutes, we sit together. There are healing circles, there's meditation, there's contemplation, there's sharing, there's celebrations, there's so much. Okay, you get to bring in your favorite drink, sit in front of your computer or your cell phone and share your life with others who could be part of your tribe if you choose to. Okay, I call my tribe the Braveheart ones. So I would love for you to be part of my tribe, the Braveheart one. And thank you again for listening. And with all the love and light that is me, I humbly bow to the love and light that is you. Om, peace. Amen. Bye for now.